Alright, people, so it's been a minute. And let me tell you, it has been a rough minute since I've actually taken the time to record, blog, or anything. And I've been thinking about it. Like, I want to do something else besides making all my vlogs have montages in it, because that's basically what I do. So far, it is just, it's been a whirlwind over here, I can tell you that. So today is the 20th, and Thursday, and so much has just happened. For some reason, whatever reason, last week it was not a good week for me. For some reason, last week, Monday or Tuesday, one of those days, first time it's ever happened, like, I just broke down. Everything was like, I was just depressed. I was really, really depressed. Monday morning, I think we did yoga, and I was just not there. I was watching or binge watching the show Intervention. And I guess it had got to me because I'm going sort of similar, not myself, but my parents. They're going through something in that nature, and it's kind of hard to watch them do that to themselves. And I was also taking these weight loss pills, and I took one that morning, and I just didn't feel right for some reason. It made me feel different from when I usually would take it. So that was the last one I took. I haven't taken any more since then. I just tossed them out, flushed them. And I think that also made me have that mental, emotional breakdown for like the next 3 days. I was just crying about everything, doubting myself as a person, just a human being, or calling myself a bad mom. Everybody knows I smoke, and let's just say I smoke way too much cigarettes. I don't do anything else. I don't smoke nothing bad. But cigarettes are bad. Don't ever do that. That's the worst habit in the world. And I remember my dad telling me that. But anyways, it was hard, and my kids even cried for me. Kareem was there for me. I was talking to him and telling him everything. And a good friend of mine we just say cousins, because our family, both of our moms have known each other for so long. And I was probably like 10 or 11 since I've known them. And I talked to her and everything. And one bad part was that, like, I was sitting in my living room in the dark, bawling, just crying like a baby, snot and everything. And Zena, I have to beg Zena for love. She never wants to lay by me. She never wants me to hug her or put her on my lap and hold her like I want. But she'll do it for Kareem, anything. Yeah, she loves Kareem. And I sat her in there by me, and I was just talking to her and crying, and she just put her head on my lap, and she just sat there with me for like 30 minutes, I think it was. I don't know. I went back and watched it on the camera and listened to myself, and I was just a mess. And it was before Valentine's, so And then I think the last night that was bad, I had to take Jeanette and Samaya shopping they wanted to get their best friends Valentine gifts. So they picked 3 each, and then I got them that, and then I got Cuvea and Tawny's teacher a gift. And since I have smoked cigarettes since I was 15, my teeth have started to, get pretty bad. So, and I have 1 wisdom tooth left, and oh my gosh, it is bad. It hurts so bad. I've gotten the other 3 taken out, and now this one's causing me problems. But I had the support of my girls, my good friend, and Kareem. He was a very big help. And now everything's back to normal, and, all I did was tell myself that I will try to make my relationship with my girls way better. I don't usually give them a chance to speak if something happens, like if they're fighting or whatever. So I'm working on that, and mainly myself, to don't ever let that happen to me again. And I think at least in a mom's lifetime, at least once they have a breakdown. You can only put so much on one person until they break. And that was it. So, yeah. Friday, the girls didn't have school. It was a holiday. And then Monday, they didn't have school. So they had a 4-day weekend. And Friday, it was only our school, and this whole around us, other towns had school. But Thursday, the night before, I was still feeling a little sad, and which was the day of their Valentine's party. And she came home from school, and she said that she fell off the swing when she tried jumping off, I guess, and she landed on her wrist like this. And I was like, okay, I'll give you some Motrin for pain, or Tylenol for pain. And at bedtime, she was like, Mom, it really hurts. But she went through all the day, it was Wednesday, the day before their party. Okay, because she was still filling out her Valentine cards. And I was like, why didn't the nurse call me? Just thinking in my head. But I went to go put her to bed, and she was really complaining about it. And I felt, and the bone was it felt really weird. And I felt the other side, and it didn't feel the same. So I was like, oh my God, it's not broken, because her fingers would be swollen, and she wouldn't have been able to fill out those Valentine cards after school. So I was like, she might have fractured it. And then I was like, okay. So the next morning I took her to the emergency room, and we did x-rays, but she's fine. Not a fracture, not a sprain, nothing. Thank the Lord, because I was so terrified. Ended up taking her to school after, and then Friday morning she had that fever. And for some reason, Cuvea and Tazani, every year around this type of weather time, they get this fever that goes on and off for days. And it is horrible. They're taking baths 3 times a day, ice packs on their stomach or on their back, cold rags, alternating Tylenol, Motrin. I even had to set my alarm for in the middle of the night to wake up every 4 to 5 hours to give her a dose and make sure she's not completely covered up. And it was bad. I took her to the doctor, and I went ahead and took Cuvea too, because she was going to a birthday party then on Valentine's Day, her best friend's, and she was having a sleepover too. And since she hasn't been there since before Christmas because of her lymph nodes, I was like, okay, because it's your best friend, and I don't want her to miss that. I went ahead and scheduled a doctor's appointment for Friday, even though I just went to the emergency room Thursday morning with Tawny, and I got them tested for flu and strep, both. Both came out negative, so it was safe to send Cuvea to her friend's party and sleep over. But the doctor said that it could have just been a virus. So Friday, Saturday, fevers, and Sunday morning was the last. No. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, fevers. All day long. Come, go. The highest it got was 103.4. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot catch a break. And Kareem had to work every single one of those days. So I was dealing with all the girls, 4 of them, by myself, and a sick kid. And then Monday, she woke up, no fever. Thank you, God. Because Tuesday, you have school. So, no fever Monday, all good. Tuesday, she went to school. Everything was fine. Then yesterday, which was Wednesday, she came home and she said that she has her ear hurt. It didn't feel normal. And I checked her temperature and she had fever, which I'm guessing is because of the ear. And I thought about it. I don't think any of my kids, all 4 of them, in the 14 years that they've been here, has never had an ear infection. I really don't remember ever. Because I was like, I don't know what to do. And I asked Lisa and she was like, just give her the Motrin, which I already have done. And then she passed out after school and slept all the way until it was dinner time, like 5:45. So she woke up this morning, last night before she went to bed. I checked her temperature again, no fever. Woke up this morning, no fever. And I wrote a note to send to her teacher and to the nurse. If she goes and says that because I told her, I was like, if your ear starts to hurt really, really bad, because it wasn't hurting this morning. And last night, I'm guessing because of the medicine, I was like, you tell your teacher, and then she'll tell you to go to the nurse, and she'll take your temperature, and if it's 99 point anything, if it's over 99.0, to give me a call, and I will come pick her up. So, in the middle... Mama, who are you talking to? I'm recording! So, in the middle of my pop Pilates class, literally 30 minutes in, I get a phone call. And it's the nurse. And she's like, it's 99.0, but she's really complaining more about her ear. And I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. So I told Lisa, and she's like, okay, you go get her, take care of her. I hope everything's okay, be safe. And then I had to go get some eardrops because her appointment's not till 1:40. And I didn't want her to be in pain. I got her some Pedialyte popsicles. I had to stop at Walmart before I got her, because I didn't want to take her out in that weather with her ear hurting, and it's pouring down raining down here in Texas, and it's windy. And I know that would just make it worse. No, we don't have ear muffs. I mean, she has a hoodie, but still. And I got her some chicken noodle soup. So I did that and went and got her. When I went and picked her up, she was in lunch. And she was just laughing and playing around with her friends like everything was okay. No fever, nothing. Came home, checked her temperature, no fever. She said that her ear hurts a little bit. And she's in there playing Xbox. I'm like, really? Really? Because even though if I would have stayed and did pop Pilates, because at first I told the nurse, I was like, okay, if it gets any higher, please give me a call and I will be there as soon as I can. Well, as right then. And because I was going to just wait until after my class and go get her. But if I would have stayed, I wouldn't have been able to focus and do my class like I'm supposed to, and her be at school saying her ear hurts. I can't have my kids be in pain. I can't have them be hungry. I can't do that as a mom, which is what my mom did. She didn't care. The only thing she had in her fridge was freaking condiments. So anyways, I guess this is a vlog in itself, and it's the first time that you're hearing me talk for 18 straight minutes. Wow. Till next time, wish me luck and pray that Tawny doesn't have an ear infection.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the sun.